Hey, everybody.
Hello.
We are live.
What up, everybody?
What up, everybody?
Well, Di is back in the house. What up?
Yes. Di is back in the house.
Covered. I'm back.
Yes.
Good to be here. Missed everyone.
It's been since the premiere, right?
Yeah. I really wanted to come for Ball.
Yeah, Ball's great.
I loved it. I love that.
All
right. So
let's cut to the chase. Let's
cut to the chase
who is
here.
Well, hello. We are Late Night
everybody?
Snacks.
There you go.
We're talking about Stories finale.
Episode 7. Game Over.
Is the beautiful Dewanda.
Hello, everyone.
That guy who I suspect has a lot to say.
Oh, surprisingly not.
And I'm Lady Di. Nice to see everybody. Let's say hello.
Yeah. And we have a full house tonight, people.
Yeah.
Right on, who's all in the house?
Blaze is here.
All right, we
here.
got Raven, Blaze,
Deb
is here. Who else? Who else we got?
That's all that's commenting.
That's all that's commenting right now.
Yeah.
Right on.
Wherever you are, hi. Welcome to Late Night Snacks.
Everybody, drop your opinion.
We're going to be talking about the episode 7 of American Horror Stories, the first season finale. It has already been renewed for season 2.
Yes.
And
so,
what a ride.
Who wants to start off?
I ain't starting shit.
Okay, I guess I'll start off then. All I can say right now is I hope to hell season 2 is much better than season 1.
Well, do we want to do a little very, very brief recap?
Okay.
Di, why don't you shoot with that? Because
okay, so here's the thing. I was like laughing. I really feel...
Well, you want to give a recap? Give a little recap.
Yeah,
I'll give a recap.
So it opens to this woman who's making a video game.
There it is.
No, I'm sorry.
What up,
there she is.
There she is.
Sorry, I had to pee.
All right, so we're giving a recap.
We're all here. Okay, so it opens with a couple who, of course, the woman is all sexy dressed, and they want to spend the night in Murder House, and it's now an Airbnb, and they're experiencing this crazy night of things happening, and they're doing everything an American Horror Story junkie would. The guy's like, "Are you sure you don't want to stay here? Do you want to go to the hotel?" And she's like, "The Hotel Cortez." And you literally hear them mention every single season in that beginning opening when they go into Murder House.
Yep.
They talk about how Roanoke is so good and it was underrated. It's like somebody was reading all the comments of all the fans and put everything into this beginning. The couple goes in. The guy's dressed in a sweater like Tate. They have sex. He comes too fast. She's bummed. They go downstairs.
What did she say? She said
she's
going to find a man faster than two pumps.
Two pumps.
Great.
And it's kind of, I thought for the beginning sequence, it was it was a long sequence. They really went through a lot of information very quickly.
And said absolutely
making
nothing.
Reference to almost every season of American Horror Story.
Except for Freak Show. They did not mention Freak Show.
They didn't talk about it, but Twisty showed up. Everything up until the end, I didn't think they even mentioned Coven except for the very, very end. So anyway, they proceed to go downstairs and they see these 3 women they keep running around and they're like, this is really not supposed to happen. We signed waivers. You're not supposed to hurt us. And they go down to the fucking basement, like you're not supposed to do. And these ghosts who were there for the following year who were trick-or-treating. And Ben opens the door and there we see Ben, our lovely MILF. Or Dilf, excuse me. He's a Dilf.
He's a Dilf.
He kills them and he chains them up. And this couple thinks that it's all part of the Airbnb experience. And then they proceed to get murdered. and then it cuts to a kid playing a video game, and we are inside an AHS video game, and there's Addie was in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Because the couple's running through
because
Murder House.
Addie
Twisty's there.
shot
Bloody
someone.
Face is there. Twisty and Bloody Face are coming down the hall. The Piggy Man. And then you see Addie, and she's like, I told you we're going to die in here. And they're like, you can't be here. You died on the street. And she said, it's Halloween. Everybody comes here.
No,
from
she didn't
everywhere.
say it was Halloween. She said it's a special day. It's the day you die.
Day because it's your murder. I apologize. There was a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah. And absolutely nothing said.
It was very meta. Very meta from the get-go.
It wasn't meta.
It was just, and then it started the opening sequence like a video game, and I just laughed my ass off. I thought it was just tongue in cheek. I mean, it's like he read everything everybody said, like, you can't be here because this was in this episode, like all the things that we do when we're analyzing it. Is anybody in the comments? Let's see. Afro loved it. Debbie loved it. BRT loved it.
Did we all watch the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Did we all watch the same thing?
It's not
really
supposed to.
Yeah, everybody loved it.
I loved it too.
No.
And I agree with Raven. This was built different. It very much was built different. And that's why I liked it. It was very different.
There was nothing original about it whatsoever. We have seen this twist with Roanoke. We saw the very, very beginning of this, the beginning of Asylum. Every single tongue-in-cheek thing that they've done.
It's Brad and Ryan making fun of themselves.
But we needed 3 episodes to get here to make fun of themselves.
You know what I thought would have been even better, though? Had there been like a fucking little Brad Ryan cameo or something at the end or in the title sequence.
If you want to do something like this, you do it when you end your series. You do it at the end of the series. Now throwing all this meta crap in the middle of this series, this season that's going on.
I think this was them saying they're done with Murder House.
This was them saying we heard the fans. We're gonna make fun of it right now and move on.
Everything that everyone was saying during this whole episode, from things that were crossing over that shouldn't, all sounded like stuff that we've complained about on our channel.
It's exactly what it is.
It was like, oh my God. As soon as Addie showed up and the little kid goes to the mom and says, she can't be here. She died on the street. Then she tells you why she's there.
Before it happened. I'm like, that's not real. That can't happen. That's not right.
It's just, we've just seen this before.
I felt this whole series was tongue in cheek.
Honestly,
there's some really dark stuff.
I was bored, to tell you the truth.
Oh, I was more mad than bored. I thought it was an insult
the whole time. There was parts I didn't like, but
Frankie says it was badass. I agree, Frankie. I loved it.
I don't want to be. I hate being dumbed down like that.
Well, and it's like we got spoon fed.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it, you guys. This is stories, not story, and they want to bring in a new fan base, fans who aren't obsessive like we are about. If
they didn't do 2 episodes of this nonsense already, then maybe this would have been cute for a little finale. But we had to do 2 episodes, 3 episodes in this.
They had to do the first 2 episodes so that the ghost.
Yeah, they had to exactly. They had to do that because they had to create a whole new ghost story.
My favorite.
No, they couldn't get their other characters back. That's the problem. They couldn't get the characters back because of the cost, ineffectiveness of it. So they had to create a whole new storyline where there's this whole new group of kids is the ones that are torch bearing, the murder house. That's not Murder House. That's not the torch bearers of murder. Where were the Montgomerys?
Built up around the fact that urban legends that Murder House is in.
We had the infantata for the Montgomerys. We had the infantata for the Montgomerys at least.
No, we needed Nora at least.
We needed nothing.
Well, Nora's busy doing, it was just supposed, I don't know. Like I said, I laughed more than I was like.
I did too. And I just smiled the whole time. It was entertaining, honestly.
It was extremely entertaining.
That was garbage.
I have to say,
I wasn't scared. I wasn't worried. I wasn't upset or anything. I wasn't what's going to happen next? It was just fun and it made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
I don't think it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be its own timeline, like some of the other episodes, or
what got me was the end, because I'm like, wait. Well, was that just fantasy where the mom died? Did she die in the game?
She died in the game. It was a game within a game within a game.
It was all the game.
Within a game. We've seen it
So
before.
at the end of the day, Murder House didn't really go down.
True.
God, I swear, if we go back to Murder House again, I'm going to scream.
Yeah, but that's where it started. If it wasn't for that, we would not.
It's not.
That's true.
But that's not the show half of us tuned into. You know, we didn't tune into this garbage.
It is one of the big fan favorites.
This is what we tuned in for. We tuned in for urban legends. We didn't get urban legends.
Murder House is an urban legend.
Wait. Pause. Who the fuck not once ever promised us urban legends? That's what everybody went with. They never promised us urban legends.
They promised us an anthology show with a troupe of actors representing their skills. That's how the original pitch was.
Yes.
It was like a minstrel show. He described it as a minstrel show. So it's like, this garbage that we're watching right now is YouTube fan service all over again. This is Apocalypse all done, and everything that was wrong with Apocalypse was in this episode. Every single trick that they tried with Apocalypse that over half the fan base hated, they doubled down with on this episode. And it's like I feel the first thing that I said
from Apocalypse.
The first thing I said after I watched that episode, I turned to Julian and said, I feel a little bit less intelligent watching that. This is just garbage.
Although we still got his sweater.
Who?
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, no tape, but we got his sweater. But still,
no, we got another hour of this new Ruby and Scarlet nonsense.
So Frankie, hi Frankie. Frankie says that dude was badass. He loved it. Yeah, everybody in the comments so far has loved it. Debbie says, I loved it. Refreshing. Just fantastic. It's nice having a different style from AHS, like a collection of short stories.
There was 4 episodes that were decent in this series.
For
the other 3 was garbage. So that's about 50%.
For me, there were 2 episodes that were decent. The rest of it I could do without.
Nice.
I didn't mind.
Alicia's here.
I thought she said at the end I laughed. I felt like at the end we laughed.
She was just waiting for Michael to say it.
What? Say what?
Alicia's on your team.
What'd she say?
I don't know how she feels.
I hated it. I was waiting for Michael to
say you hated it.
Yeah,
Blaze wants more Ruby and
Well, it's okay,
so,
Alicia. I hated it too.
I think it's our it's subjective. It's like, what did you like and not like, and you're gonna want more of what you like.
The only thing I liked about the episode was getting to see Dylan McDermott again.
And he did the exact same thing in Apocalypse. It was almost word for word verbatim the exact same scene that was played off in Apocalypse.
But it was great.
It was like, no, it wasn't.
Yes.
This is the nucleus of the American Horror Story.
And it still exists.
And
anytime you want to watch it, you can go back and watch the season. It's there for forever.
I mean,
we don't need to keep going back there for this stupid.
And
that I agree with.
Mel, you and I talked about this last week, and the fact that I guess I'm like desensitized to it now.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't affect me the same way anymore. Now I just get irritated with it.
Right. Because you don't want to see the same thing. So when
you're
you
talking about being tainted, that's why I like this. I actually laughed at this. I almost felt like they were spoofing themselves.
Yes, I did too. Definitely did.
Does anybody else kind of feel that way? Like they were just kind of like it was real tongue in cheek spoofing.
I thought it was lazy.
I have a feeling the new season's going to be like really, really intense. So that they ended with this, so that we were more like chilled out and not so digging into all the theories.
I'll tell you what this is going to do. This is what this is going to do to the fan base.
Yes,
I bet you.
That's what I was thinking.
Everybody's going to run around wanting to know now.
That's what I was talking about.
What was real life and what existed in Murder House, and do we exist?
That we were going to get some closure from.
Nobody said urban legends. It was promised AHS would answer questions from each season that will connect the correlating season of AHS. So next year, Asylum # Jenny Reynolds.
Yes, Jenny Reynolds.
We're going to be in Provincetown. One of the characters' last name is Kit's last name.
What were the four good episodes of the season? The 4 original ones. It's garbage.
I didn't like Bad Santa was the worst. I just felt like I was
Thank
watching
you, the naughty
news.
Liz.
I like that
Naughty
one.
Liz. That whole row house thing was a story on the news in Los Angeles, and there was even a big house outside with a big Monster Energy drink balloon. So it was silly. It was whatever. Driving was okay.
Best episode.
Farrell, I love Cody. I thought he was Farrell to me was not scary. It was really tongue in cheek, especially at the end.
Farrell was great.
I liked Farrell.
Ball was really more along. But the other thing too is that I don't like it when there's so much gaslighting, because I just don't like being fucked with like that.
Tell me.
There's too much gaslighting. It's too much for me, and it gets too.
Okay, hold on.
Gaslighting with who?
I have to figure this whole thing out. I think one last time. I think the plot was rushed, and they should have saved it for the series finale. Don't kill me, especially you. Oh.
Who's this?
White Bear.
White Bear Production.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
see it.
actually not sure. It's probably one of my relatives.
They could do it another time, because at the end of the day, it was really an AHS video game.
Yeah, it really was. The whole thing, that's all it was a video game.
And it included the first and the second series of this stories. So it's like that part is still part of Murder House.
It's still part of the universe.
The universe, exactly.
The universe that shouldn't exist.
But it does.
Personally, I think they should have stopped with the Pepper connection and just left it.
But that's not what they wanted to do. I doubt very seriously when they started that they thought it would end up like this.
Right? They never.
I can't imagine he's going to think 10 years down the road.
It was what I think happened was they copped out to fan service, and they've realized that ratings were going. Everybody loved the connections or whatever, and then so they ran with it. I think that it was never intended to be this at all. It's never intended to be all this craziness connected and everything, but they did one little tongue-in-cheek one little Easter egg, and then everybody went crazy. And so here we are with crap like Apocalypse and crap like this. It's just it's amazing. God, I hope
every person who hates it, there's someone who loves it.
I know. I just hope
I thought it was so much fun.
I
heard all these things.
Fun watching it.
I had such a good time. I was laughing.
Honestly, would I have liked a different finale? Yes. Would I have liked more episodes? Yes. But for an episode, I was pleasantly surprised. I had fun watching it. Like you said, I had fun.
This one didn't feel like it was too rushed. Like the other ones, some of them ended too soon for me. Like I wanted to see more in Farrell. I wanted to see more in Drive-In. It just felt like they wrapped everything up too quickly, and they were shorter episodes. The one tonight was 45 minutes.
Yeah,
too long.
I hope season 2 is better. Honestly, I really hope season 2 is better.
They have the chops. I mean, half of the season was brilliant.
They're also doing this during a pandemic. There's people that are like Kathy Bates didn't want to do it because she's sick. You have to kind of think about that too, like considering that they had to do all of this.
I thought they would burn Murder House and it would go away forever. Yes.
I'm making no apologies for a show.
I knew it was going to be something like that. I figured it would be some kind of twist at the end, and that it really wouldn't be gone forever, other than it seemed to give closure, but then it didn't.
Yeah, there was no closure because we didn't touch on anything that we knew and loved of Murder House. It just says a whole new story, except for
that's the whole point.
Ben's repeat of his thing. The whole point is a brand new story.
Blaze brings up a good point. What are we having for snacks tonight?
I already ate mine.
You ate yours already?
I know.
Water? Oh, here, wait. Hold on.
Ow.
I have that.
I just now have it.
I had crackers and peanut butter.
Malbec?
Ooh,
They're
good.
already in.
All right, I'm going with my usual standby, which is peanut M&M. Never go wrong with those.
There you go.
So Frankie, I think there has to be somebody who's done. Frankie's asking where he can buy the video game. There has to be an AHS video game
I'm
somewhere.
telling you, if they made an episode about it, they already have something in production. They have to, because they know they can make money off of that.
I don't think so.
I think sure they can.
The video game. No,
I don't
of course
know
they can
if
make
you
money
saw,
off of it.
but they're doing an AHS Bites Bakery. They did it in New York in the beginning of Stories. And they did it here last weekend. I tried to get a ticket. They were free, but I couldn't. Naomi Grossman went.
They're just saying video games are a bigger story.
Maze, and you buy cookies, and they're all different episodes, and the rubber man hands you your box.
We would already heard about the video game because the video games are such a unique industry. It's a weird. Everything has to be pre-approved, and like there's all schedules, and only a certain amount of games can come out. Beside each other, and all that conventions and stuff.
I thought there was some kind of game. I know that they do like when they have a new episode, they do like little things like try to get out of here, like a Comic-Con thing.
Yeah, they used to do that stuff. They used to do that stuff when they had the site active, but I think all that's down now after this stuff.
I have to agree with Blaze on this one. I did not like.
Yeah, I agree with you, Blaze.
What?
The only thing about Row House is I could watch Charles Melton do laundry and be happy.
Who's that?
Mr. Wu.
Oh yeah, sure.
He is just so stinking cute.
Now I can't open.
Bro House did its job. That's all.
No. Bro House just pissed
the one
me off.
tonight,
and that was its job. It did its job.
I know.
The realtor was in Glee, right?
Justice. I don't care what anybody says. I wanted more raspy Danny Trejo voice.
Yes.
Well, I agree with you there. I still enjoyed the episode, though.
They could have done a lot more with him.
Yeah, I just feel like he was underused. He was really underused.
Yeah.
So Deb says, what's your favorite order? Number 1 is Ball. Number 2 is Drive-In. Number 3 is Feral. Here we go. There we go. Bro shit. She calls it bro shit.
Let's see. Ball, Drive-In, Feral. Yeah, I think I agree with Deb.
Yeah.
See, I'm Ball, Game Over, Rubber Woman, Feral. Drive-In is next to Drive-In was okay. It was better than bro shit.
I love that you guys are calling the naughty list. You're calling everything else what it was, but you're calling the naughty list bro shit.
Afro says Deb's on point. Dawn Frankie says Dylan McDermott thought that role was killing me. Yeah, I know, right? You totally use this bawling. It's like I'm masturbating, and the woman was just like,
fucking Debbie.
I mean, the couple in the beginning, I was going for it. I had no idea.
Yes, Debbie, he was criminally underutilized. I agree with that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the opening sequence with the couple that were going into the murder house, when they were calling everybody's bullshit, like, Addie, you can't be here, and this is from, they're talking about Roanoke being underserved. I just laughed. I just thought, oh my God, how can this be? And then they were inside the video game.
So yeah, I only liked 2 of the 7 episodes.
I like 4. The 4 in between I liked. I'll never watch that murder house crap again. But the 4 are good.
And Ryan and Brad wrote this episode.
Yeah.
They wrote Rubber Woman, and then the others were written by different people. Nanny Soto wrote a couple of them.
They usually write the opener and the closer.
And they did.
Yeah, they did that.
So the people who were tired of Murder House got to see it burn, and the people who didn't want to, it's still not going.
But technically,
very true.
Which means that he can go back to it if he wants to, which I hope the hell he doesn't.
Well, he created it. He could do whatever he wants.
Damn straight.
That is true.
Brian's world, and we just live in it.
That is true.
Exactly. And he's got so much going on. I just saw the Studio 54 thing the other day. God, I'm living for that.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
You guys, need to watch Halston. If you have not watched Halston, you've got to watch it. It is so fantastic. Ewan McGregor and the woman who plays Liza Minnelli, and I have to get her name, fabulous. I just thought, okay, I'll watch it, and I was just, I had to keep going.
All right. Does anybody else have anything else to add?
God, no.
Let's
Well, we're gonna have a special show this weekend. You haven't decided yet. Hey, they're so unprofessional of us. But yes, no, it'll be this weekend sometime. We'll post up. We'll promise everybody we'll post up a thing tomorrow. For a date and time for our Saturday show, pre-show for double feature. Mary will be with us. What else? We're just gonna have some fun.
Yep.
Getting into pre-show.
And I think next week, are they doing 2 episodes next week?
What?
Are they doing 2 episodes next week?
Not that I've heard. I heard it's just. Is it 2?
They're doing 2. Yes.
I think they're doing 2. I forgot to look on the FX schedule.
They are doing 2. Yeah.
Because I was bummed that it's going to end before Halloween.
We have not decided our airtimes yet.
Around Halloween time, you know.
We've not decided our airtimes yet for double feature. We got to see how who can watch when. That's the big thing.
But as soon as
we know, likely will be the day after.
Yeah, most likely for this season because of
watching on Thursday.
Same day.
No, it's on Wednesday, but it's on Hulu on Thursday. So
that's on FX because I'll watch on FX. I'll watch it at like 7. It comes on at 7 here on FX.
Yeah. We don't know when it's going to drop for it because like I'm watching mine through a season pass, and so I don't know when it's going to drop. So we got to figure it out.
Well, I can look at. I didn't have a chance to go to my TV guide because it goes a week ahead of time, so I can see when it's on Pacific time. I have a feeling it's going to be like 10 o'clock, and the different.
But nobody has cable. That's the problem. Nobody's watching it from cable. People are watching it from other resources.
You're the only one.
Yeah.
I have Dish Network.
You have fiber optic cables now.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, what else we got? Anything?
I have mega speeds, so the Hulu comes through good. But normally, I have where I live. There's not reception, so if I don't usually have good internet. So if I don't have cable or something, I don't watch TV at all because I live out on the mountain.
All right.
Thank you, Frank. So anyway, bring on the redheads.
So we will be back next week.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, put up Raven is giving their Ball, Feral, Naughty List, Game Over, Rubber Woman, Drive-In, Remember Part 2.
Yes, we should ask them what theirs. But right on.
Yep.
So stay tuned for the announcement tomorrow. We'll announce that in.
Thank you, Blaze.
Where our usual sources are, and then there'll be a link up at some point for this weekend show, and we'll have some fun.
Yep.
So we want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. We love you.
So much,
we will see you guys in the next one. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else because they deserve it too. Bye, guys.
Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one.